Young Jamaican Trainer. Welcome back to the Strength No Weakness Podcast. On the left of me, I got the amazing OG, my co-host, Coach Gustus. Welcome.
Big it up, babe. How you doing, son?
I'm good. How are you?
Son, I call you son because you bring light, you bring energy, and you bring warmth, son.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. S-U-N.
S-U-N. Look, Coach, I want to tell the fans out there because, they've been asking where can they keep up with us and our podcast. Well, I'm here to tell you. You can keep up with us at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, and iHeartRadio. And if you are watching this on YouTube, check out the description under the video for the links where you can listen to the podcast. So guess what? There's so many platforms where you can keep up with the Strength No Weakness Podcast. There is no excuse absolutely whatsoever.
Yo, I heard from one of the listeners, we're over 1,000, I think in Spotify or something.
Oh, word?
Over 1,000 listeners and so forth. So
Wow.
I didn't realize that people were actually going on the radio and doing those type of things. That's crazy.
We on the move. Listen, Coach, what's new with you?
Man, you know what? Let me tell you something. I've been on the run, man. I just got in.
You on the run?
I've been in Atlanta. I had to go in Atlanta.
You in Atlanta?
Then doing my Atlanta stuff.
Okay.
And, I love Atlanta. It's a nice place.
It's beautiful over there, for real.
Beautiful.
Calm.
It's calmer than New York.
Oh, definitely.
But I love my New York, though.
We NY all day.
I got energy. I get all that stuff. But, so I've been busy with that. We're building the New York City High School Basketball Hall of Fame Center. And, wow, what we found out is that not only do they want us to build that here, but they want us to build it in Atlanta as well. So I went out there where they had 15 acres of land they want to give to us to build this Hall of Fame Center. So
wow. I'm
really popping hot, really feeling good about this, man, and putting this together. And someday I can see you in the Hall of Fame.
Most definitely. I'm going to be in there, It's all about giving back to the kids and giving them an opportunity to do things that, sometimes other people weren't able to do. So, if I'm able to get in there and,
Well, the way you work, and I couldn't imagine you not getting there. I'll be honest with you. You definitely... If you stay on path and stay on what you do,
of course,
you're a killer, man. So I already know, and I think that you're going to be one of the best guys that come out of here and represent. So,
that is true.
So what our producers got for us now? He got the buckets thing. What's happening with that?
So look,
buckets. Yes, I love that. I love that form too, man.
It's nice and high, right?
It's looking nice. I like the follow through, straight out, man. Very great.
That's why I've been making my jump shots, because the follow through is very high.
Yeah, very good. That's good, man. Getting height on your shot.
That's what it is. Mm-hmm. So look, we got a bucket segment, Coach, and it's a basketball segment. The producer, he want to get us into basketball.
He loves basketball.
Like we not in basketball already.
This is what we do.
But we just he just getting himself into basketball now, so he's giving us the segment. That's what it is.
I think he's trying to get some little nuggets from us too. Go ahead, man. Yes.
So look, the first question is, what's happening in the free agency that has caught our attention? Mm-hmm. So we know what's right now going on with the trades and all of that, with my guy Kyrie, my guy Durant, possibly getting to the Lakers with that trade package and maybe giving up Russell Westbrook, one of my favorite point guards of all time. So it's like, it's a lot going on that's very important, to the viewers and, the NBA fans. Is like, wow, there's going to be another super team and people are running, people are this. So tell me, what's your thoughts? And, has all the rumors that you've been hearing, has it caught your attention?
It has, in fact. You know what, Demarjay, I got to tell you, super teams is not the same. Because first of all, the guys are getting older. What they learned last year, them young boys are coming at you. Mm-hmm. They're like, we ain't trying to hear that.
And they don't need to be a super team because these guys out here, listen, they have been putting in work, and I feel like they want to be the franchise player and with that role, I think they take on a lot of responsibility, which they have to show that, hey, I can lead a team without having another superstar on this team. And those guys are taking on a big responsibility, and they're showing that, listen, those super teams, it don't mean nothing. We can knock you guys down.
Yeah, I think that when you talk about super teams, we're talking about how the team meshed together and the age of the guys.
Right.
So the Lakers, for instance, they had what we call a super team, but they broke down.
Right.
So when you're breaking down, because age is breaking down, you think about LeBron, his first year, he had some difficulties. He got injured.
Right.
Second year, he got 4 weeks off. I mean, like not even 4 weeks, 4 months because of COVID.
Right.
So he was strong. He came back. They won the chip.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got injured again, even though he had a great season.
Right.
And so injury comes to older guys, and the young guys just keep going. And I'm very impressed with the future that's taking place in there. But I do want to tell you, I would like to see Kyrie, even though, since we know that he's not going to be with Brooklyn, which to me is, I'm saddened by that because I want him to be with Brooklyn. I'm a Brooklynite, son. You know that.
Lakers, we're going to get him. Don't worry, we're going to get him. We need him over there.
So you would get him, and I would like to see if he meshes with LeBron. It's
Definitely. They got a chemistry that I felt like they could have won more championships with each other. So I feel like this is just the start of more championships. And if we get Durant?
No, you're not getting Durant.
If we get Durant?
No. You got AD. You would have to trade AD.
And I think I'm telling you my honest thoughts. I think the trade package would be, if they want Kyrie and Durant, I think they're gonna give up AD and Russell.
Wow.
In a trade package because they want 2 other superstars.
Well, wait a minute. AD is a superstar.
AD is a superstar. Russell is a superstar. Remember, Russell has one of the highest contracts in the NBA.
We understand that.
So he's a superstar. He's getting paid big bucks.
By the way, we talk about Russell. There's been some controversy about him going to the game.
I seen that.
Game and all that kind of stuff. Man, come on. See, he's not traded.
Right.
So
It's rumors.
Until it happens, he has to be a teammate. So what he has shown me, I got more respect for him now.
Honestly.
I'm actually feeling better about him because of what he's doing. That's some stuff that you might have done. Because you know what? Even though he's hearing all these trade rumors and so forth, he said, these are my teammates. Until y'all tell me I'm not getting paid for y'all, right now I signed a contract with y'all, and he never runs from games. He plays all the time. He played 78 games last year.
Yeah.
So the coach is like, look, if I could get him at his high energy level, get him back to doing what he normally do.
He missed 4 games in the season?
4 games.
Scott, and you see one thing about Russell that people don't understand is he's a dog. A hungry dog that's ready to,
right.
Anytime there's a meal open, right, Russell's going to get it. And, that's why watching him, it kind of caught my eyes, because I see myself like Russell Westbrook,
right,
based on his athleticism, based on his spirit of not giving up, based on his drive of, listen, I can do it.
And based on him showing up. Because
showing out.
You can't show out until you show up.
Exactly.
So I really respect him. I respect him right now. So I can see why you like him.
Right. And hearing all of that, rumors and all of those, the bashing of him on the media and all of that, I don't worry about it. I know how good of a player Russell Westbrook is, and how important he is to the game of basketball. So, I just say, Russell Westbrook, you got a big fan right here, who's always supporting you. And what you've done, I feel like is very important. And, it shows how much of, a good person you are.
Right.
A team player. It's not official. It's just rumors. It's just rumors that people are creating. Right. People want to just shake up the news, sports, and all of that to just, what if this happened, or this is gonna. It's not official. Lakers haven't said that they're not paying you for the next season.
Well, no,
you have signed a contract.
Yes.
You have signed a contract, and that's what it is so far, and that's what we're going with. And look at him. It's not only that he just showed up, but the fact that he's showing up to the young guys who are now going to be entering the league, who are playing in the summer league, and supporting those guys while they compete.
And he was coaching on the sideline.
Exactly.
In their face, like, you got to do this. I like that. Anyway,
guy,
that sounds like something like you would do. And I can understand.
Definitely.
Because one thing about you're always showing up, and that's important for.
Which, this is crazy, because this leads us into our next question, watching the summer league. Any thoughts on it? Well, listen, I've been watching the summer league, and I got to say, those guys got talent. this draft where, you know, these guys came in, they proven that they got talent, and it's not just talent, they're just playing hard and showing why, you know, they need a spot in the NBA.
Right.
You got the number 1 pick, don't get me wrong, I think his name is Paulo, or I don't know, but you a killer, my guy. So listen, that guy, he's putting in work. He's showing why he was chosen to be the number 1 pick. And he's just performing like a superstar. You got, yo, I don't know if you've seen this, coach, but there's a guy who plays on the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't know his name, but he wasn't drafted top 10, top 15. I don't even think he was in the first round. And he's balling. He got the eyes and the attention of the whole you go on social media, all you see is him. He's been killing, and he's like he's a forward. They comparing him to a Zach Randolph.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He big guy?
Big guy, and he knows how to use his body, get to the paint, shots that he wants, and it's just, you know, he's balling. I was watching it.
Well, one thing about it, the league is getting younger and younger.
Yeah.
And I think someone asked, one of the questions they asked was, the summer league more popular than the ladies league that they got going, the WNBA?
And you know, it's crazy.
I love watching the WNBA.
I really do. You know, I want to give a shout out to Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, BG, Brittany Griner. It's terrible what they got going on.
With that, every time I see that, it just breaks my heart.
It definitely does, man. And it's just...
it's a political football. You know, this is what it is. So what happens when you're in a war,
right,
and they tell you to get out of it, when the country sends a notice to you to get out of that country, because they already know what's about to jump off, you're supposed to leave.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hang out. Oh, well, I'm not going to listen. No, whenever they start sending notice that, hey, stuff is about to jump off, we ask that everybody leave out of there. You see the embassy leaving and everything else. You need to leave out there. And otherwise, they would get political. It's called, this is what political warfare is about, where they actually capture your people and they hold them there. And it's sad, man. Just to see her, the way they're carrying her through this thing, it's like some kind of, but it's war. War is war, son. You know, they're killing lives out there in Ukraine and so forth. So it's a lot of stuff that's jumping off.
It's just...
Be aware of those things.
Very sad, you know, to hear things like that.
It was great to see they honored her at the
All-Star game, definitely, and it was great to see those talent, you know. And you know what's crazy? It's disappointing to see that, you know, the women don't get acknowledged, you know, for doing the things that they love. You see, the guys, there's nothing wrong. They play the sports that they love. They get the hype around it. The entertainment is there. People are watching. People are cheering for their team. And they get a lot of support. But I feel like when the females or the women play, there's not so much support. There's not entertainment. There's no, you know, a hype, a talk around it. And I see that the guys in the NBA do their best of going and supporting them at their games, you know, and rooting them on, because, you know, it's just crazy to see, you know, it's not level.
We have to shift. And it's nowhere where it used to be.
Right.
It's gotten better, but it could get more better, because and I agree with you. I think that equal rights is equal rights across the board, and our women and these women work hard, man. You could see their body structure, everything is going, their shots. And quite frankly, some of their fundamentals game is better than the guys, you know. Which
is true. You know, I know some young ballers who are getting ready to make it to the WNBA.
I'm right. I think I went to one of your...
You definitely did. And, you know, the talent that they have, they are just, you know, amazing. Watching them play, they play, you know, hungry every game.
What's
you know, it's the twin backcourt. Twin backcourt, yeah, 2024. Me and Maya, they are beasts, I'm telling you.
Beasts. I saw it when you had invited me out to the game.
Right. They on the come up. This guy said wink. You got young ballers on the move,
Right.
getting ready to, set the stage for everybody. So shout out to those people out there.
Yeah, shout out.
Come on, Coach. We
right.
right now.
We right in there.
We flossing. We having a good time, and you doing the wink?
No, the wink. Okay, that's
Hey, Coach.
I was there. Yes, I was there.
Don't worry.
Some
But
good
look,
looking girls. I mean, good ball players. Good. All right. So where we go from there?
so which leads us into our rewind segment. It's we're gonna take a look back at one of my old videos, and we're gonna just react to it. It's a live reaction.
No weakness. What do we do? Muscle.
I knew this one.
We flex our body. That's right.
Yo,
My
what the
boy
fuck?
J-Port, my cousin Jayla, my guy Jamali.
I'm strong. And show you 6 bucks. Stop.
Drop down. Give me a push-up. This is different.
Oh my God.
Let's go. Everybody drop.
Everybody drop. Yo, this is crazy.
Good job. Wrap it up. Let's go.
Yo, where you getting that walk from?
Energy. We don't run out of energy. We have muscle. Strength. No weakness.
What do we have? Muscle. I know this.
Flex our body.
Oh my God. That's J-Port.
J-Port.
No weakness. What do we have? Muscle. Strength. No weakness. What do we have? Muscle. Drop down and do front push-up. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yo, why you ain't down there?
I should have been down there, right?
Back up. Strength. No weakness. What do we have? Muscle. Strength. No weakness.
That's nice.
What do we have? Muscle.
Boy, our producer be finding some.
Yo,
Serious
shout out to the pops, man.
Strength.
No weakness. What do we have? Muscle. Strength. No weakness. What do we have?
Muscle.
Yo, Coach,
Yeah, this is amazing.
that's different right there, right?
That's different, man.
You can see just me being young, just it got the same mindset, same. Look at the dude, man. He got the whole community. I think the title of this was working out the community or something like that. But I got the community involved, and just doing what I love, man. Motivating them, telling them to get down, let's get some push-ups, and let's be strength, no weakness. What are your thoughts on it?
Yo, it's beautiful, man. I like the way you're going with that. And that's like you said, that's your passion. That's
Exactly.
what you're doing, and you look kind of cool with that little walk.
That little
you
walk,
had.
right? It was like
Yeah,
this.
like
We not run out of energy.
right. And the main thing, you had the whole bunch of folks behind you. And even your brother J-Port running up in the front and everything. It's real nice, man. Beautiful, beautiful.
Man, this is crazy, man. This is
You got a lot of
amazing to
footage
see.
on yourself when you,
Oh, definitely.
that helps
Definitely.
a lot, man. So I like this, man. This is good.
I'm a little scared of this topic, man, because I don't know what you're gonna throw at me, but I'm gonna be ready though.
That little guy now has grown up,
Definitely.
so things happen.
Oh, here we go. I see it's already.
Things happen.
It's already starting. It's already starting. I
15
feel it.
years old, you know stuff. I got to ask you some questions about this. Yo,
Definitely.
This is a segment called What's in the Bag,
No, it's actually called In My Bag.
but I want to ask you what is in the bag. So,
Yo, this is always a connection between me and Coach.
yeah, man,
This is different, man.
We rock like that, man, So you're going to tell me what's in the bag.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask that question. So this segment is about, and the fans and everybody was wanting to know this as well.
That is true, yeah.
About the love life and relationship.
Oh, most definitely.
Now, you know I'm a relationship coach, and I
Exactly.
do a lot of things on relationships. So I'm going to ask you, what questions would you like to ask me about relationships? And now we're going to be serious because everyone don't think that you, as a young 15-year-old, can have relationships.
Right.
And so forth. And most of them are acquaintance and friendships and so forth. And I'll break it down for you to help you out with this, because I know a little something. But
This guy right
there's
here.
a lot of folks out there your age that is starting to feel what you feel. Let's talk some serious stuff,
Some serious business.
So-
Hey, first
so-
question I got for you.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
On the jump, I feel like, all these young kids want to know. I don't think they've been given the right answer. I don't know the right answer, so I'm coming to you looking for the right answer.
Right.
And I I know the kids out there as well. What age is it okay to start dating? That's my question for you. I know other kids want to know too. So we coming to Coach Gustus for this answer.
So the word dating, what do you think dating is? What is your definition of dating?
I'm being schooled by you, so.
No, but the word dating is a very important word. So just give me your idea about what you think dating is. Because that's going to be so important how we answer this.
What, is it like a relationship type? When you say you're dating someone, that you're, I don't know, like what, in a committed relationship with them?
Okay, so committed means that you're not going to talk to nobody else. This is the only person that you're going to talk to? This is a tough question. This is tough.
I'm sorry, I got to get myself together.
I understand. Don't sweat it, son. Don't listen. You right here. I've been where you at.
Of course, Coach. No. It's just that we're bringing up this topic for the fans. I've been watching some of the videos and and looking at the comments.
And the comments are asking.
They've been wanting, because they want topics where they can relate to, things that happen in everyday life. So that's why, it's just, And
this is an everyday thing. So here's the first part of it. Let's go through the stages.
Right.
You see a young lady, and she immediately take interest to you. At 15 years old.
Right.
What do you say? Do you approach her? Do you see her let's say you saw her in the cafeteria and so forth?
So you want to know what Demarjay would do in that situation?
What would you do?
So give me the scenario. I'll give you a Demarjay type of.
Okay, so you every day when you come to school, you see a young lady in the cafeteria. She's eating, a young girl eating, and you pretty much see her, and there's something about her that you like,
right,
and that you would like to get to know more of.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you approach this person? What would be your first step?
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I'm giving you a Demarjay type of scenario.
Because this is what people want to know.
Everybody's different,
Mm-hmm.
If I was to see a beautiful looking girl, right? And my first thought is, how do I approach her? How should I come off? Right? Because, everybody want to know, you want to come off as gentle, as calm.
Right. You don't want to seem like you
right. You don't want to seem,
and stuff like that.
And all of that. That's not cool. So I'm just trying to, how do I approach, what do I do?
Well, the first thing when I was younger, I always liked to come over with a very, very soft pitch. You're pitching now, so you're not, pitching, so you got a soft pitch. And fun.
So can I?
And I'll walk over to, I may say to her, hey, do you like chicken? And she say, yes. I then say, grab her wing.
I can see what you used to do. You used to come with the jokes for her.
But listen, what I get is what? Laughter.
Right, yeah, that's what you're looking for.
Breaks down. She says, oh, that was funny. And then we both laugh. And then I will ask her, I see you here from time to time. Do you mind if I ask you your name?
Oh, that's what you
If she says no, if she says yes, I do mind you asking my name, then I'll say, okay, I'll have to leave her alone.
Right.
However, if she says no, then I will expect her to give her name.
And then, so based on that answer,
I did an icebreaker.
Right, that was the icebreaker.
That first one, if you like chicken, grab a wing. That was back then. I don't even like chicken. I don't eat chicken right now. But the point
vegan.
But the point is that I broke ice. It was a friendly, laugh type, cute type of thing, and so forth. So I would recommend the first thing to do is to try to break ice, but not something that's going to be derogatory or anything like that.
So for future reference, I'm going to have that in mind. So now if I approach someone, I'm going to, use that line. Maybe it goes well.
What, the chicken line?
Chicken line.
Oh no, you can't use my line like that.
I got to ask for permission.
No, yeah, you got it. That's my brand, but I wouldn't use that line because basically you already got it here, and they like it's not original.
Right. So look, but okay.
They're gonna say you got that from
from my coach. But look, it's nothing wrong because he's a relationship coach. So I'm just learning.
Okay, so the first thing is icebreaker. So you can go and find different icebreaker, and that got to be a part of your rap.
Right. So now I know.
Right.
I gotta come up with an icebreaker.
Right.
Cool. So the Demarjay scenario is in my head is like it's playing tricks. It's like what to do. What should I do? I'm gonna give you a real Demarjay scenario. You ready for this?
Yes.
I'm not even gonna approach the girl at all.
Right.
You know what I'm gonna do? Now I know the book is gonna be thrown at me once he hears what I'm about to do,
Okay.
or what's gonna happen. But it's just a Demarjay way of talking to a girl. And my guy in the back can back me up with this. It's my guy right here.
Ooh.
You know,
Derek?
Derek is gonna back me up on this because we don't approach them. So, oh my God, here we go. So look, I would send one of my friends, right? Okay, here this is what happens.
Oh God.
Okay.
I've been through this. Go ahead.
I would send one of my friends because, me, Demarjay, I'm known, okay? I don't want to just go up and just, even though people can do that, but I don't want to do that. I kind of stay low-key in the back, and I make him go up like he's going for her or her regular, hey, you got any socials? If so, can I have it? She'll be like, hey, sure, But she may not text him back. She just probably give him, her socials. And then it gets delivered to me. And this is where the convo starts. Because then I go for the DM.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
So now I know,
Yeah.
Derek, I know you can back me up on this. I understand, this is the generation
I
now.
understand the generation, but if I was in this generation right now and I was going after that, y'all got one word that everybody knows.
What's that?
Follow me. Follow, that's two.
My guy Derek.
So,
My guy Derek is
But
helping me with this.
follow me.
Follow me.
Right. So, wow, if I had that word and it was connected to me, connecting to you, it would be a no-brainer for me because I would come up to and say,
So let me ask you a question. So you
Follow
think you
me.
would have had more game in this generation?
oh, what? With the phone and everything and social media the way
Right.
we have? Absolutely. Because remember, you needed a quarter to call me up or a dime to get in touch with me because you had to use the pay phone.
Yeah.
Or you got to get there. Then I got to give you a card. All I got to do is come in. Hey, you follow me, I'll follow you.
Oh, I feel like you would have had a lot of game now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I do that with a smooth talk. You know what? I've been watching you. I want to follow you.
Yo, we gotta watch out, Derek. We gotta watch out.
I mean, you know what? Remember, when young ladies, it's
Right.
easy to obtain, more difficult to maintain. So the important thing is for you to know the maintenance of having a young friend, especially a young lady that you're talking to, because it's maintenance.
Right.
And you finding that out already.
Right. Oh man.
Right.
Which is true. So this is where my question comes in. What age would you think is okay to start dating?
I think 15 years old is an age that you're feeling. It's not even a date. Start dating. Once you start to feel inside you what you feel, then that's going to be the time where you're looking to extend yourself to have a friendship on the other side. But remember, you start off with acquaintance. So it's not a dating thing. I'm getting acquainted. Everyone needs to be able to get acquainted. Don't rush into, I'm going to date her and stuff. No, you're getting acquainted. So every once in a while, you see her here, you talk to her here, you do this here, things with her and so forth. You see her in the hallway, you see her down here, and you're getting acquainted.
Right.
And then after you get acquainted, then you know by the feelings that the relationships even gets more deeper. So if she start giving you things, then you need to take a look at that.
I gotta lock in.
Any kind of locks, any type of things that around your arms and stuff like that there, parts of the thing that holds your hair and all that kind of stuff. Those kind of things is an indication that they like. And by the way, when you're talking to a young lady, from a guy point of view, if she starts touching her hair, there's an interest.
If she starts touching her hair,
Yes.
I wish I had a notepad. I need to write down, all
There's
the
her
signs.
interest. There's her interest. When you're talking to her and she start doing anything with her hair, that's automatically tells you that, you know what? Don't go crazy now. Everybody out there, I don't want you, everybody got to touch your hair, you got to go crazy. No, I want you to know that you have to pay attention to our body movements, our gestures, and so forth. We communicate with words, gestures, and spirit. So sometimes you communicate with your words, but you also, your gestures, your movement.
Right.
And the spirit of the person you can feel.
So let me ask you, so if is it the same thing with a guy when they are looking at a girl and they, you know, have some type of interest with it? Do you think they're doing the same thing by touching their hair?
They're doing the same thing, but the thing about it, guys, are a little bit different because we are supposed to be the hunter.
Right.
All right. So now we go.
Yeah, I got a question because I've been hearing this a lot. I'm glad you said we're the hunter, right. Which sometimes I kind of want to start the debate about it.
Go ahead.
Because everyone, you know, all girls say that, you know, the guys are the ones that's supposed to, you know, go look for them or reach out to them or this, that. But I'm saying, like, in you know, that type of, in this era now, it's like it works both ways. I don't think it should be the guy always doing, you know, the job of trying to, you know, talk to the woman, or even if you're in a relationship, right? Being the first one to text the girl or, you know, different things. And they say, you know, you guys are supposed to do this, you guys are supposed to do that, everything is on. I don't think I think it works both ways. I think a girl is supposed to put in as much energy as the guy is putting in. So isn't that supposed to make the couple satisfied? If one is putting in too much, then the other one is gonna be like, hold on, I'm noticing I'm doing, you know, a lot, and you just sitting back, and then there goes that.
Well, it's very important for you to notice it. And I always teach to young people.
Right.
Guys are givers, women are receivers. Women has the ability, young people need to understand this. You have the seed, you carry the seed. We always carry the seed, all right? That seed and the other seed as well. We also, seeds are like words. Every word that you put in, that's what you're gonna get back. You plant orange seeds, you can't go looking for apples. You're gonna get oranges. Don't come back to me and say, Coach, I put in orange seeds and now I'm looking for apples. So girl is like an earth. Mm-hmm. So you're seeking to plant seeds into earth. You don't want to plant seeds in places that are not fertile. So you're looking for a place where it's fertile, it's tough. So you got to pay attention because this is your seed. And whenever you plant that seed, that's what you're going to get. So this young lady has the ability to take your seed and nurture it and make it grow into the largest things that you can ever imagine. That's why you see seeds become trees, but it has to be planted in the earth.
With the roots and everything.
Are you feeling me on that?
I understand what you're saying.
So that's why we want guys to be the seekers, and you go out to figure out which land, which earth, which woman that is worthy of my seed. Be more progressive in that. Mm-hmm. Imagine if you had a girl just chasing after you. I guarantee you run. And you probably know something like that. But it's on the other hand, if you're going after the girl, that means you want to impart some things in her because you want that person to be able to take and help you grow your vision and your seed.
Life Lessons 101 from Coach Gustus, relationship coach, teaching us everything that we need to know. But Coach, let me ask you, you said 15 years old, you think is the start, you know, the age that you should have
to get acquainted.
Right? Okay. Is that just for boys or is it for both?
Well, it's for girls a little bit faster than guys.
Because I know there's a lot of people who are overprotective about their girls and, you know, them getting into the next step of dating or having, you know,
getting acquaintance.
Right. And having guy friends. So it's
but you got it. And now if you want to talk about today, you can have friends that are guys, girls. Is even better today than it was back in the days. But remember, my grandmother, she was 15 years old when she got married. 15.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Because back in the days, they got married 15, 14, 16 years
Oh,
old.
was it that you had to get? It was like,
Well, yeah, because they didn't want to have sexual relationships and so forth like that, so they just got married. So women, there because of their structure and their bodies and so forth, they kind of move into this womanhood quicker than we move into our manhood. So we are still playing games and toys when they are thinking at a whole nother level. And that's the reason why even my 3 daughters, I always, when my daughters got 16 years old, 17, I didn't want them to go out with high school kids, boys. I wanted them to go out with college guys. And the reason is because I needed to match up the age with my daughter, because my daughters were always maturer than a high school kid, guy that's coming over there. In fact, my oldest daughter had a high school kid coming all the way from the Bronx to meet with her. And after I sat with him, I said, man, I can't have my daughter with another high school. And at that time, she was in 11th grade. And I said, you need to go out with a college guy, sophomore, junior. She said, really, Dad? I said, yeah, because I need to have someone I could talk to. I don't have no little kids trying to move my daughter around.
Right.
So once you understand that girls are mature much quicker because if they have to start taking care of things quicker than we do, then yeah. So don't go running out trying to find you a 17 or 18-year-old girl.
No.
All right? So, yeah. So stay acquainted. Don't be looking to get girls on it. And then you focus. Your number one girl is what?
My basketball.
There you go.
Because
her name is Wilson.
I'm on the road,
That's right.
I tend to get these thoughts. Ooh, will I ever lose you? I promise to be real and tell the truth. Chill, they don't know about that yet.
But that's the ball.
That's the Wilson. That's my wife right now. Like, I already got married to her.
So, and it's so important that the audience hear that.
Right.
So that they know that you committed. And once you're committed to something like that, that you love, then they know that if you decide to talk to any girl, even get acquainted with them, they're like, wow, I have to be very special because you just said when you're on the road, you're thinking about that one that you love,
right?
Which is your ball.
Yeah. You can't get in the way between me and the ball, man.
And your fitness and all of that kind
fitness,
of stuff.
Especially my fitness, my basketball and all that. So if you are entering, I would say my world, or not my world, but entering
the world that you,
it should be that you should keep me on the right track. Make sure that I'm focused.
You need to stay on.
And most definitely, I'm going to stay on the right track.
You need to stay, not she keep you.
But look, the person who you with, they're supposed to also be there to support you. Even though, don't get me wrong, Coach, don't get me wrong. It's your responsibility and it's your priority to prioritize what's important
to you.
Right? So basketball, motivational speeches, working out, all of that, my podcast, that's my priority. That's what is always going to be first.
Okay, so you just got to understand, that women, when they get into your life, they don't see it that way.
Okay, but look, you see, but this is where it's going. And I'm glad we're talking about this because we have two different point of views.
Right.
Because it's also about sacrificing. I can't, because if she sees something a different way or she wants me to do something else when I have something that's very important to me that I prioritize, that I see myself in the future, in the NBA, go straight off and do something else. She also has to realize that, hey, the dude that I'm talking to, he's serious about this. Okay. And if I'm gonna be in his life, and if I'm gonna be here, I must support him. I must support him in what he believes in or what he is trying to go and accomplish. So it's all about, she has to sacrifice giving up going to the movies, trying to watch Netflix and chill, or watch this. She has to sacrifice going to the movies or like I said, Netflix and chill, and come with me to the gym and come rebound.
And then what kind of sacrifice are you going to make?
What you mean? What kind of sacrifice I'm
Well,
gonna make?
only she has to make a sacrifice?
Of course I'm going to make
So
sacrifices.
Okay, so now her,
Right.
all right, she now have her vision. That's where the word provision comes, when vision provides for vision. So you have a vision, she has a vision. You have to make provision
Right. And
for each other.
not saying that.
So now what do
anytime-
you just told me what she's sacrificing for. What would you sacrifice for?
Listen, I would have to spend some time with her. I would have to find a way within my schedule to make time with her, because if the next party's not happy, then it don't work out.
See, and that's one of the reasons why young people like you that is focused don't really get caught up into it.
Exactly.
They stay away from that.
Right.
But you got people like LeBron James. So you're talking about a sacrifice. I understood that his wife, they were in high school together, right?
Right.
So that means she had to do a lot of sacrifice knowing that she got this guy, LeBron.
That was gonna pop off.
Right, and he not always was going to pop up because he might have been 15 years old. It looks like he was promising, but at the same time, that person that stuck with him and gave the support, gave the things that you're talking about.
Exactly. And see, she knew he was gonna be away. Listen, most of the times he's away traveling.
Right.
So sacrifices, he can't be in the house.
But you know
He's-
what?
he's out there performing.
Look at do you know LeBron was going after her? She wasn't going after LeBron.
And it's usually like that. Like you said, we're the hunters.
But when you don't become the hunter, and now you feel that you the huntee,
Mm-hmm.
that's when you lose a lot of respect for the young lady. So I saw some of one of the movies with him, and it was showing that all the other girls was after him, but he liked that one there, and she like, nah. I ain't-
It was something special about that one.
But that one was saying, nah, no, you gotta don't do what you got to do. Magic Johnson.
It's Coach.
Same thing. All the ladies
it's
that
always
was out
like
there,
that.
but it was that one lady, Cookie, that says, you know what? I ain't trying to be with that.
And it's so true, because even now, like, even, you see, it's different. Like, you see when the girls are coming after you. This is for any guy.
Right.
Because you don't have to be the most known person to have girls coming after you.
Yeah.
Right? It don't matter. You can just be that guy and you have all these, girls coming after you.
I understand, because
My guy Derek has it going on.
yeah, like that. Yeah. So,
And Derek may see all those in the group and be like, I don't want none. You know what I'm saying? But there's one that stands out that's by herself. That caught my attention.
and he wants her, but maybe she's not paying any attention.
But listen, I'm telling you, Derek, don't give up, because you're gonna get her. Don't worry.
Oh my
it
God!
happens like that.
You ain't putting him in this here. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying. I'm giving an example because it may be happening to Derek right now.
And it may be happening to you as well.
Hey, Coach, don't reverse it on people.
Okay, that's y'all both.
You see-
y'all both young people. So
We
I
both
get it.
young people, and it's gonna happen. This is where interest starts happening at this age.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for me, I keep my guard super high. You know what
Wait
I'm
till
saying?
your dad see this.
Oh,
and wait till your mom see this and everything. But I gotta give it to you. Let me just say this. Let me say this. By the way, you keep saying Derek. By the way, that's your boy.
That's my boy right there, Derek. You guys don't know, he's sitting right behind the cameras. He's watching this episode live. My guy Derek, he understands. We went to a movie premiere.
Right.
I'll give you guys a little inside scoop of what happened. We went to a movie premiere, right?
Tell me, okay.
Because I know you was that guy right next to me who
I was there.
hearing my frustration and my words.
And tell me, that experience was a great experience.
Most definitely.
So go ahead.
So, I was watching the movie, and one of the main cast, right? One of the main roles in the movie was beautiful. She was different. I'm telling you.
Right.
I got to give it to her. She was different. I'm not going to say no names because
No, okay, that's
I won't do
okay,
that.
okay.
But she was different. And like I said, in this era, see, me, the type of person I am, I will sit back and watch, right? I'm an observer. I observe everything that happens before I go make a move on the girl. So my guy Derek is my guy right there. So me and Derek was looking at the same girl. and we was both frustrated about what was happening in the movie.
Oh, because the movie, that guy who you took pictures with, and you was on the red carpet.
That's my guy, though. That's my guy.
You was on the red carpet with. Remember, this was only a movie. And that's what I was trying to tell you afterwards. Yo, handle your business.
I think I was just so caught up in what happened in the movie that I was like, do I want to talk? But there goes my guy, Derek. I was like, yo, Derek, you do me a favor? He was like, yeah, I got you. I was like, yo, you go tell her. This guy right here is interested. Well, watch your DMs because it may be a DM later. My guy Derek went up, spoke to her. She was happy. She was jolly. He came back to me with the big news. She's expecting it. I'm like, cool. I'm ready. I'm like, yo, I can't wait till I DM her. And then Coach hears about this. Coach is trying to get me to go up to her. He's like, we're not going home until you take a picture with her.
Exactly.
He was not stopping me. He said, we are not going home. We're not leaving this premiere until you have a picture with her.
But let me just say this. In all fairness, you were at this event. People wanted to take pictures with you. You were on the red carpet, just like everybody else.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know, and people don't realize this with you. You know, around that, you don't really kind of like that. You like to sit off to the side.
I'm telling you, I'm an observer. I like to watch my surroundings and see what's going on, see the different people. Listen, I'm a server to observe.
Because the people in the movie was coming over and
they were amazing. Like, you know, I got to give a shout out to my guy John Sally. Mr. John Sally, he played an amazing. I was seeing rapping and all of that.
Yeah, we
doing with the kicks and
right. He was doing
the cast was amazing. You know, all those people came up to me taking pictures. So it felt like, you know, I was a part of it in a way. You know, not in a way, but, you know, I was there, so I felt like, you know, I was one of the cast, you know.
You're the humble guy, and that was cool. You lean on Derek. That's my grandson.
That's cool. See, guys, I keep saying Derek, that's Coach's grandson.
He got skills like me.
He beat you in a one-on-one.
No, he never beat me.
He hasn't beat you yet?
No, what?
So, Derek, I told you got to get back.
No, that ain't going to happen no time soon.
Coach, look, Derek, he beat me in a one-on-one, right?
Oh,
he beat you twice? So listen, you beat me, and I beat you.
Do you remember when I beat you, by the way?
I remember when you beat me.
Okay.
Okay, but do you remember when I beat you?
Man, that was crazy.
At least we remember I was lost.
Okay, it's 1-1 though, so we'll catch up with that.
So guys, listen. See, that was a very important topic that we needed to tackle. And our producers, I guess they really wanted us to hear, so they made sure they put in my bag segment. Right. You know, wanted us to talk about.
I really appreciate it because you were very real.
Right,
open,
of course.
And you know, and this is a real thing that's occurring in your life.
Right.
And I'm never going to disrespect that because I understand, and no one ever gets a chance to be on a podcast to be able to sit down one-on-one with an older person and, you know, just drop some of your true feelings.
Exactly.
Your true feelings.
It totally defeats the purpose if we're talking about a topic and we're not real and you know upfront about how things work, how you feel like it works, your opinion, and you know just overall what you think about the situation. You know, I got the opportunity to sit up with an amazing person, Coach Gustus, a relationship coach. It don't even get better than that. So any advice that I need or anything I need help with, or, you know, I need to sharpen up my game with, I got my guy Coach Gustus right here to tell me, listen, this is the pros, this is the cons. This is what I got to watch out for. This is what I got to keep an eye out on. And I'm very thankful about that. And I'm glad that my producers were able, you know, to put this segment in, you know, on the format because we need schooling on this. You know, most of the kids out there, we need schooling, even though we got our own way of handling getting the girls.
Yeah, but you know what we're going to do?
We're not going to listen to the OGs.
Oh, yeah, sometimes you're not. And then when you don't listen to us, you will still come back to us.
We'll still get screwed.
When you get All right, so let's move on to the next question. And by the way, make sure your fans make comments on this because then we can find out more about...
Find out more about what?
what they think
I'm gonna have a
about
lot of people watch this one because
they
I need a lot of other people
Yeah,
to
I wanna get
understand what you said.
Okay, there you go. And they
Yeah.
maybe could come at me and say, hey, look, coach, this is how we feeling. You know?
No, they're not gonna come at you. I need them to understand that things work both ways.
Right.
You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I'm glad that you preach that because I'm gonna have a lot of people come make sure they tune in to this episode. You
Don't
understand?
even mess with me with that.
No, I'm not
don't have
messing.
your girlfriends doing
No. That's
Okay.
not happening, Coach. I'm telling you, just gonna have a lot of viewers watch this episode. You know what I'm saying? My guy Derek can back me up on this.
Cool. So you got a fan question here.
Oh, we got a fan question from my guy Jamar K, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that.
Jamar K, but it's actually a girl. I'm sorry, I got that mixed up.
Okay.
It says, "Hi, Demarjay. I'm 11 years old, and there's an older girl at school bullying me. My parents always told me never hit a girl, but I don't know what else to do. I'm scared if I tell a teacher, everybody will find out, and that would be so embarrassing. What should I do?"
Now this is a guy.
Oh, this is a guy.
There's a guy that a girl hit him.
Oh,
So now he's thinking, should I smash her back? Boom.
yeah. I'm glad you fixed
right,
that because
right.
that was crazy, right, producer?
No,
He's shaking his head.
it's a boy.
Yeah, it's a boy. When you said
But
smash
I know,
back, I
but
was.
y'all got your own words. I smash when you smash them in the face, you know. So
Whoa.
you got another thing. Boy, this topic is getting hot.
Yo, Coach, I can't, man. I
Go
can't.
ahead. But you know what? It's funny because here I am,
Right.
my generation, your
My-
generation.
so we
and
have
I
different-
say a word like smash, and you just totally said, "Oh, what the heck?"
You
Coach?
gotta hear my dad, man. He's picking up on the new slang. His favorite new slang is "it's quiet."
Okay.
It's quiet. Like it's quiet. You gotta hear him. I'm teaching him the game, but
Right.
I feel like he really understands it a lot.
And it's okay. It's cool.
And it's okay because we want the OGs to know that you guys are never left out.
Well, we want the young people to know that we there for you. Just make sure that you give us some things. Or when we get off the thing, you like smash. Well, coach, maybe you shouldn't say smash.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it next time. You should say, just maybe a jab.
A jab.
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
work
a
because
jab.
everybody knows what
But
a
a
jab.
jab could be something else as well.
A jab is a little dab. So
A dab? Don't say dab. You know. All right. So, but
what's your dab? Dab.
what's the deal? That's a dab. Whip.
Let me
All
see a
right.
dab.
I already did it. All right. Let's go. Let's make it happen. What do you think?
So, hey, Jamar, in this situation, man, listen, I feel bad for you with what you're going through. That's number one.
And bullying.
And bullying is one thing we're against, most definitely. We don't tolerate bullies. Number two is my best advice I can give you in this situation is most definitely listen to what your parents say and don't ever put your hands on a girl because I'm gonna tell you this and I'm gonna be truthfully honest with you because vice versa, if you were supposed to get hit by a girl, right? Or no, if a girl was supposed to hit you, I'm telling you now, they're not getting in trouble. They're not getting in trouble for that. It's maybe, hey, keep your hands to yourself. Don't play around. But now in the situation, if you retaliate and hit a girl, it's bigger consequences because you put your hands on a girl. And they say that we lose our minds sometimes and we hit hard than we think we actually hit. So most definitely in this situation, you always listen to what your parents say. Your parents know exactly what they're telling you. Don't put your hands on a female. Don't put your hands on a girl. Don't do it at all. So that's number one. Number two, it's definitely not embarrassing to go tell an adult what's going on because you want the adult to acknowledge what's going on in that situation. So if it happens again, you already brought it up to the adult and now they're just keeping an eye on it and gonna catch it in action of that person hitting you. And if it happens multiple times, then they have to take action on it. It's not a one-time thing. It's not a playing around thing. It's that they actually notice that somebody's actually, bullying you and finding no reason just to hit you on purpose. So I feel like don't ever think that telling an adult of what's going on is embarrassing. No, it's you telling them, hey, I need you to keep an eye out on what's going on, all right? Because this is going on frequently and you're not noticing it, so I'm bringing it up to you. So now you got to keep an eye out of what's going on. And when it comes up and you see it, you obviously know that I'm telling you the truth and that I'm trying to hold back because this person is constantly attacking me. So Jamar, in this situation, number one, always listen to your parents. And number two, If something is going on, you make sure you go tell a teacher. It's never embarrassing. You're doing the right thing. You're going to stay focused. And it's just the right thing to do.
And I think you just answered the question. And as a former school teacher and so forth, I've always tell people, young people, if you tell somebody, that's so important.
Right.
Now, you could tell me 2 times, 3 times. At least you will have it on record to say, hey, I told the adult, here it is.
I'm a former teacher.
There you go. I told the adult, here it is. And now this person still didn't. You guys didn't do anything about it.
Right.
You didn't call it parent up and so forth. However, if I was hitting her, you would call my parent.
I'm telling you, immediately it would be, I'm telling you, just look at it. You heard it from a former teacher. I'm not saying anything wrong. I broke it down exactly how you should handle it, because from the former teacher's perspective, that's exactly how you should go about the situation. Because like I said, vice versa, if it was the other way around, immediately actions would have been taken. You probably would have been maybe detention, maybe suspension, maybe a phone call home. You don't know what could happen, maybe explosion. Yeah. You don't know what the consequences are, because they may throw the book at you. But if it was the other way around, it's probably, hey, no playing around, or keep your hands to yourself. And they will always try and downplay the situation and make it seem like it's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? So if you have it on record of, hey, teacher, I'm constantly telling you, this person is hitting me.
And when
that's
your
one.
parents come up.
Your parents come up, hey, teacher, number 2, she hit me again. Number 3, you need to keep an eye out. It's happening frequently. It's a trend now. She thinks it's a norm. Please. And now the teacher's gonna say, you know what? He keeps bringing it up to me. This can't be no playing around issue. This can't be, them joking. I'm gonna keep an eye out. I got you. Don't worry about it. They're gonna keep an eye out, and for sure enough, they're gonna catch it in action.
So just remember this though. Usually, when we get back to that relationship thing,
right?
The little hitting is the first part of
which is true.
The relationships.
They become crazy, man.
Because this is the one way of getting your attention. Remember, I just said you could come over. You don't want to go and hit a girl and trying to get her attention. That's why I say it's an icebreaker. So the girl will hit you.
Right, and that is true. I feel like that's their way of, that's their icebreaker. They always have to do some type of hitting.
Right, and sometimes they're testing to see, and it will get your attention for sure.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
So now you have 3 ways. You don't know if the girl likes you or has a crush on you, because that's the first thing they're gonna ask you too. Do you guys ever talk or anything? Because
I usually ask.
That's gonna come the first time, and I'm telling you, it happens. Anytime a girl, if you have an issue with a girl, the first thing they ask you is, do you have any past relationship with her? Do you guys like each other? Anything, that's gonna come up first before they assume that it's a bullying situation.
Right. Oh yeah, you're not gonna get it.
And you're not definitely gonna get a bullying.
You right now, the way you look right now,
me
and a girl messing with you like that, we probably say get over it, son.
Yeah, they probably say, man, look at you. You can't take a hit from you see what they'll say? Right. I can't take a hit from a girl.
Well, but you just maybe need to check out what's intentions, motives. Yo. This is a wrap, man. Believe it or not, you see how quick that went? Especially when we got into that relationship thing. That thing kind of went back.
Yeah, it kind of went south, but we narrowed it back in.
We brought it back, but it should go south because you got a chance to express yourself.
Exactly.
You had your boy here with you.
I got my boy Derek with me. So
and you basically was able to, kind of draw him in, which is cool because...
And he backed me up, though.
Yep.
Because I needed backup because I knew you was going to throw the book at me.
So why don't you take us out?
Yo, Sammy, the Young Jamaican Trainer. This is another episode done. And we want to tell you guys, you can keep up with us on these platforms. Here we go. Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, Amazon Music, Audible, and iHeartRadio. And don't forget, if you're watching this on YouTube, check the description under the videos for the links to where you can listen to the podcast. With that being said, all love, all respect, straight no weakness, shock at the ocean, believe it, achieve, become it. On the left of me, my amazing co-host, the original gentleman, Coach Gustus. See you later.